welcome to layout 3 of my Honey Bunny workshop walkthrough. I hope you enjoy the tips and tricks that I'm going to share and how I assembled this layout, and it helps you get to going good. When I put down my pieces, I always use my Versamat for guidance. So you can see here this 3x12 honey butter pattern paper starts at the 10 mark from the left, or 2 inches in from the left if yours is turned around the other way. I try to come in at this 4.5 mark with those butterflies. So from the top, 4.5 inches down, and then I use the zip strip to sort of butt right up to the bottom of it and make it nice and flush. On top of that, I have added a pink zip strip that you cut in half. So that's a 1/2 inch cut in half at a 1/4 inch. Here I've created some clusters, and I'm creating a triangle effect because that's the best way to bring visual structure to an area that you want to focus on. So I really want to focus in on that 5x7. So I enhance that by creating a triangular effect. And so I've done the same thing on the left side. You can see here that I have created that with some of the clusters that I have there. When you put your big, huge photo mat down, I don't know the sizes in front of me, so I apologize. You're going to want to come in about 1.5 inches on both sides to get that level, and about 1.5 inches down to center it. If you're off just a hair, you'll be fine. Those are 2x2 photo mats, so you'd want to cut your photos down by 1/4 inch on 2 sides, or 1/8 inch on 2 sides, so you have a nice little border in there. All right, this is a journaling area. You could replace that with a photo if you wanted to. Another thing that you can do is you can add 3 4x4 photos, excuse me. Or remember that I've always told you that those 4x3 are interchangeable with the 4x6. So if you want to take those out and lay a landscape 4x6 in, then you can do that. That's great if you have a picture. Maybe it's a large group of a family, so trimming it down wouldn't work in this situation. So there are some tips about putting down your pieces and how to get them nice and flush with each other. On these clusters here, let's go back to talking about the triangle. I want that, like I said, that focus to be there. So I've used the beads and a small little piece on top and then my center circle there. Now, if this is a single page, this is what you're looking for. If it's a double layout, you can take any one of those triangles and make them work as one large one that goes over the entire 2-page spread. So you can see here that I'll point out those segments in a moment. When you are doing your clusters or your focal points to create your triangle, I wouldn't worry so much about creating the triangle to be a straight. It can be a very obtuse or a very acute. It doesn't have to be, a square feature on there. Okay, so I want to talk to you about how I made these clusters and a little tip that goes a really long way here. There's a couple of ways that you can use your stickers. One of the ways that I like to do is I don't always take off the adhesive on the back with my anti-static tool. So a lot of times I will use this mat right here, which is called an all-purpose mat. I like it because, as you can see, I can stick the sticker down and I can pull it up and I don't lose sticky on the sticker. And I also don't rip the product off of the application that I have adhered it to. So that's a really nice thing. So I can just pull this right from the zip strip, like you can, from the sticker sheet, and you just put it down, just like that. And it sticks there. And now I can use that as a little guide if I would like to build up my cluster. So I'm just using some stamped images here as if they were stickers. This is how I would build it. And I wouldn't put too much pressure on them, but I would build my cluster like this. And then I could, when they were where I wanted to, I could push them down and then pull them up off my all-purpose mat. A lot of folks and majority of people prefer to use an anti-static pouch or tool or some sort of powder of that nature to take the sticky off. And that's really super simple. It doesn't take much time at all, and it's great if you want to organize your stickers into groups before you start to create your clusters. So here, this is my anti-static pouch, and it just has a little bit of cornstarch and baby powder in it. Essentially, that's what it all is. Not maybe not this particular brand right here, which is close to my heart, but essentially that's what is inside of it. You just rub it along, tap it along, whatever, get a little bit of powder out of there onto the stick, and it just takes that stick away. Now, once you do this, you will have to reapply your adhesive, but it does make positioning on your layouts easier because you don't have to worry about them again sticking to the paper. So a couple of different ways. If you don't have an anti-static and you want to play around with the with the placements, all-purpose mat is your go-to. If you want to coordinate them and put them all into piles and with like circles, shape, color, what have you, then maybe the anti-static tool is for you. Okay, so let's get back into talking about our layout here. And I just kind of want to go over really quick this last title right here. I popped this up with some 3D foam tape and put my banners behind it. There's 4 banners and 3 hearts here, plus the enamel dots. Here is a tab that has a title attached on it, 3 hearts, and 2 enamel dots. And I'm just sort of explaining this so that you can see what it is. I have a title, 2 hearts, and a flower here with 3 enamel dots. So if the pictures don't come out very good in on your computer from the PDF, this is a great way to see what I do here. Sometimes a very simple sticker on some 3D foam tape is all you need for your embellishment. It doesn't maybe have to be a huge cluster, so keep that in mind. This here is a banner with a title, a circle, 2 hearts, and 3 enamel dots. So 2 on one side and 1 on the other. I've put that on some B&T paper. And here is a simple sticker that's just adhered right to my photo mat, and that is just a simple title for that. So I really hope that you have enjoyed my walkthrough, my tips and tricks for putting this together, and I can't wait to see what yours looks like. Till next time, thank you. Bye. Hi, welcome to layout 3